We've spoken about how Rashid used to be that fear factor. Those 4 overs are just out. With Bumrah, he's got that power. He brings that to the table. How exciting is it to have him back?
Absolutely brilliant. Look, every time he bowls, we always say that sometimes in cricket and in this format, every ball is an event. There are certain bowlers which have spanned the history of cricket. You think of a Waqar, Wasim, Shane Warne, Dale Steyn. There are so many names which spring up, and you think of them and you think, oh, every ball something is going to happen. And that is what you get with Jasprit Bumrah. Whether he plays Test match cricket, ODI cricket, he always seems to be ahead of the batter. You put him in any situation, you give him any wicket, I don't think he needs time to acclimatize. He's just so gifted. Whether it's the oddity of the action, I call him Professor because he wears glasses and he seems to be ahead of every batter every time. He's just magical. Look, sometimes I know that you want to preserve him in cotton wool and wrap him up so that he's fit and fine. And just think of any situation, whether it's a test match, any wicket, just the way he bowls. It's just brilliant. And T20 cricket, you think of everyone going at 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. He goes at 5.5s and 6.5s. And if he gets hit for a 6, I'm thinking, oh, it's an aberration. How did he manage? When Karun Nair played that wonderful innings against Jasprit Bumrah, was just coming back from injury. I was thinking, wow, Karun is in prime form and Jasprit Bumrah, how can he even hit Jasprit Bumrah? That's the feeling it. Whereas when the others get it, it's the format. You are going to get hit.
Like you're saying, it's every time the team's in trouble, the captain looks, there's Bumrah, you can give the ball to him at any point. He's surprisingly not played under Sky as captain. So how do you think that's going to work?
That's an interesting one. But they know each other so well. So I don't see that being a factor, because when you've got a player like Bumrah, I think you ask him, when do you want to bowl? When are you most comfortable bowling? I'm trying to see, is he going to bowl the first over? If you see what he does most often is he'll bowl around overs 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
The first over sometimes a relatively easier over to bowl. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to use his 4, because they want him 2 at the back. There's no doubt at all you have to have 2 Bumrah overs at the back. And in between when you want a wicket. So typically when he plays for Mumbai Indians, for example, he bowls 1 in the power play. Unless he's taken wickets and whatever. So that is one of the things for me to look at as Suryakumar Yadav's first test. How is he going to use Jasprit Bumrah, and how is he going to adjust the power play? I mean, an economy rate of 6 in the power play is ridiculous.
Yes.
Is ridiculous.
Across
so if I'm in the opposition and I've got a 7-8 member strong batting lineup.
16 to 20, look at the economy.
At any place he goes and bowls, that economy is what
16 to 20 economy. Power play, okay. 16 to 20.
So if I'm in the opposition, I'm actually nominating one player to go after Bumrah. Much like Sam Constance did in the test match.
Yes.
So I'm saying I've got 8 batters, one guy, your job is go after Bumrah. And then let's see what happens to the opposition. Let's see how India react, because India have now been pampered by Bumrah. So if I'm in the opposition, I'm actually thinking I'm nominating one player to go after Bumrah, and then I'll see what happens.